Hi, I'm Deb Dietz with SMB Value Partners, and today I'm talking about Small Business Challenge number 2, lack of new customers. Last week in my video, Small Business Challenge number 1, lack of revenue growth, I shared with you 3 things you can do to generate incremental revenue growth. And today I'm sharing with you 3 things you could do to get new customers. So let's get into it. Thing number 1 to get new customers includes developing a customer profile analysis, having a good understanding of who you're currently doing business with. So conducting a segmentation study of your current customer base, looking at the demographics, their psychographics, their industries, their geographies, really getting an understanding of who's currently doing business with you. And then you want to be able to develop a profile around that and prospect for new potential clients that fit that profile. And then communicate your current value proposition utilizing a push marketing and communication strategy to communicate your current value to this new pool of prospects and potential new customers. So that's thing number 1, conduct a customer profile analysis of your current customers. Thing number 2 is then to take that customer profile analysis that you just conducted and develop an email marketing campaign strategy so that you can communicate your value to this new potential customers. And a great way to do that is to use the services of an external list broker. These are organizations that are aggregators of people's names and email addresses that could potentially be a potential new customer for you. And these individuals have already opted in to these list brokers because they're actually looking for information about the types of products and services that you provide. So they've already opted in and want to receive your email messages. So you're not spamming them. So that's a good thing. So work with an email list broker. There are those that specialize in B2B, those that specialize in B2C. So regardless of the types of services you're providing or products, work with the appropriate list broker. And you can go to them and say, here's my profile of my current customer base. I need to find new prospects that fit this profile. And those list brokers will come back to you. They'll research and they'll query their databases. They'll come back to you and tell you how many names and email list addresses they have that are available. And you may say, okay, I want 1,000 new prospects to email to. And they'll say, okay, it's so many dollars per 1,000. And they will then allow you to download that list into your CRM system or your email marketing system, whichever type of system that you use. And then you're able to actually communicate your value message to this new pool of prospects. And so one of the things about email marketing that I just want to caution you about is that when you're first going out and communicating via email to a new audience, an audience that doesn't know you very well, you don't want to put forth a real strong sales message. You want to provide something of value. And because you need to get this audience, who is a cold audience to you, you have to get them to know who you are, to like you, and to trust you. So it's a communication process. It takes a bit of time. So the first time out, they need to even understand who you are. And a great way to do that in a non-selling way is to do some research on your industry. Look at what's going on. If there are research studies that have been conducted, I do a lot of work with a small to mid-sized market space. And so I'm always paying attention to the SBA studies, what's going on with Gartner as an example. And I pay attention to trends and what's happening. And then I'll take some of that information, I'll add my commentary to it, my perspective or point of view, and I will craft an email message around that and communicate that out to my new prospects. And so the 2 things here I want you to take away with are consistency of timing. And so do this on a weekly basis so that every week this new pool of prospects is hearing from you with, number 2, a value message. Not necessarily a sales message, but a value message, something that's going on in their industry that they can relate to, that could be of value to them. And you continue to do this over time. Every week, you're putting forth a value message to this new pool of prospects because you want them to get to know you. And over time, they'll know you. They'll like what you're posting about, something that's valuable, it's good information. And then over time, they will trust you enough to ideally transact business with you and purchase from you. So that's thing number 2. Use that customer profile analysis to develop an email marketing campaign, work with a list broker, and start to develop this content messaging strategy that's consistent every week so that you can migrate them along the pathway from getting to know you, to like you, to trust you. So that's thing number 2. Thing number 3 is to develop a referral network. And because of the work I do with small to mid-market businesses, our lifeblood is referrals, getting referrals for our products and services from others. And so a great way to develop a referral network is to look at your ecosystem. Those colleagues or other business owners or service providers that provide value to potentially the same marketplace. And so, for example, I do a lot of work in strategic planning. I do consulting work. I do online business education in strategic planning. And many of my colleagues and peers are experts in HR, experts in lead generation, experts in social media, experts in mergers and acquisitions. And so as a result of my network, I'm able to have access to their customers. So for example, if my HR partner was working with a client on HR issues and services and providing services, and that client was in need of strategic planning expertise, that client could potentially be referred to me. And I would willingly pay my colleague a referral fee, a finder's fee, if you will, for that access to their client. So this is a very, very powerful way of growing and expanding your network, leveraging your network, and so helping others make the right connections. And so I think that's thing number 3 that can help you get new customers. So just a quick recap: thing number 1, conduct your customer profile analysis. Thing number 2 is take that customer profile analysis, work with an external list broker, develop your email marketing campaign and content strategy. And thing number 3 is to develop and leverage your referral network. If you'd like to learn more about how to develop these processes and conduct these analyses, I invite you to visit our website at smbvaluepartners.com. We provide consulting services, but we also provide online business education where we're teaching these processes through an online monthly masterminds. So you benefit from the step-by-step instruction, but also being part of an online community of other business owners and other business leaders who are all learning this for themselves and for their businesses. They're learning how to get new customers. They're learning how to generate incremental revenue. And we also bring in subject matter experts. We share best practices, who's having success in one area. We also bring in subject matter experts who can add value to the discussion and provide that online dialogue and online learning educational process. Again, please visit us at smbvaluepartners.com for more information. Next week, I'll be sharing the 3 things you can do to overcome business challenge number 3, which is lack of brand awareness, which is critically important when you're looking to get new customers and drive incremental revenue growth, is by communicating your brand promise to these potential new customers. I'm Deb Dietz, smbvaluepartners.com. Thanks for being with me today. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.